So as you can see, this guy took some brilliant scans for me, and this is the envelope as he got it delivered. Look, official notice kind of ruins the whole birthday card look, but you know, different. I can't say I've seen many red ones from TV licensing. So as I normally do with the TV license letters, let's break it down in sections and I'll show you how meaningless it all is and how not scared you need to be if you've got one of these letters through the post recently. Let's take a look. So first up, as you see, look, top right, unlicensed property in red letters, investigation reference number. God, they're starting off strong with the scary stuff in this one, aren't they? But look at the main headline there. You are now breaking the law if you watch TV at this address. Dear whoever, we've obviously blocked that information out. Despite previous attempts to contact you, you still haven't paid for your TV licence. As a result, your licence has now been cancelled. This means you could be breaking the law just by turning on your TV. So let's break down this first paragraph because they're throwing a lot of scary in there and none of it is actually scary. So if you've received one of these, you don't know a lot about TV licensing, let's break this down bit by bit by bit. So at the top, unlicensed property investigation reference number. It's okay to be an unlicensed property. Why they're putting that in red writing is just so you notice that it says unlicensed property because they want you to be scared. Investigation reference number. Again, most of these actually have the same reference number. You know, when you see these letters, they're not individual reference numbers. These are just mass mailers that they send out and they just put your name on it. And a lot of them say Dear Occupier, whatever. So let's take a look at the main headline for this bit. You are now breaking the law if you watch TV at this address. That is false information straight off the bat. That is wrong. And they do this on purpose because loads of people out there believe that to even own a TV, you have to have a TV licence, and that is not true. The TV licence covers you to watch TV as it's being broadcast or to use BBC iPlayer. But without a TV licence, you can pretty much watch 90% of the stuff you would watch anyway. You just have to watch it in a different manner. So instead of watching it as it's being broadcast, you just switch to on-demand streaming services. So you can watch all your Channel 3 shows on ITV Hub. You can watch all your Channel 4 shows on All 4 or whatever they call it. You can watch all your Channel 5 shows on the 5 one. You can watch all your shows that you find on Sky on demand through Now TV. You can watch Netflix, Amazon Prime, Disney Plus, all without a TV licence. It's endless. And what I'll do, I've made a brilliant video about this and it lets you know everything you can watch without a TV licence. I'll put a link above and I'll put a link below so you can check that out after you've watched this video. Right, what's the next bit? Despite previous attempts to contact you, you still haven't paid for your TV licence. As a result, your licence has now been cancelled. This means you could be breaking the law just by turning on your TV. Now, if you want to cancel your TV licence, there's two ways to do it, really. The first one is you can give them a call, do the web form. Web form's not really working at the minute, so you'd have to give them a call. And you can tell them you no longer require a licence, and they will give you an exemption from TV licensing for 2 years, and you have to renew that every 2 years. You might still get a visit from an inspector. We'll come to that later. The other way is to just blank them. Just cancel the direct debit, just stop paying. You're perfectly within your rights to do it that way. So if you do it that way, this is probably one of the letters that you're going to get. But they've achieved the same goal. His TV licence has now been cancelled because he stopped paying for it. And that's it. That's what he wanted to achieve. You're not scaring us with this letter. You're letting us know, thankfully, that we've achieved the goal that we wanted to achieve, which was cancelling our TV licence. As we said a minute ago, you don't need to have a TV licence to watch loads of different TV shows. So he's obviously chosen to not want to continue paying for his TV licence and he didn't want to call them and he's done it this way, and that's perfectly legit and fine to do. So that's not scary at all. Our previous attempts to contact you is the bit I don't like because they make out like you have to speak to them and you don't. There's no rules, no laws, no nothing that say you have to contact these people or respond to any of their letters. Completely optional, up to you. He's obviously chosen not to. Good for him. You should expect a visit. My team of enforcement officers have been authorised to visit this address. They may have already visited once, but if we didn't hear from you, they could come back. We visit addresses on weekdays, weekends, and in the evenings. First of all, not at the minute you don't, because all TV licence inspector visits are on hold because of the pandemic. So that's not happening at all anymore. Don't know when they'll be back. When they do start happening again, I will let you know, but official word from the BBC is they've stopped them. There may still be a few rogue Capita people knocking on doors trying to make their commission, but I think they'd probably be in trouble if they did. My team of enforcement officers have been authorised to visit this address. So what? As we said earlier, If you phone them up to cancel your TV licence, or you do it this way, you still may get a visit when visits are happening again, obviously. And it's dead simple to deal with the visits. You know, if you happen to open the door to one, and you say, "Who are you?" "I am from TV licensing." Close the door. That's it. Done. Get the door shut. Done. They might ask you to sign something. Don't sign anything. Don't let them into your house ever. Get the door shut. That's it. If you want more advice on this, again, I've done a whole video on it letting you know how to handle these people. Link above and a link below. Give them a watch after watching this video, of course. Right, let's get down to the bottom of this letter. Now, here at the bottom is my favourite bit of this whole letter. Ignoring this letter isn't an option. It is an option, and it's a perfectly valid option. You can ignore this letter, but we're going to read on anyway. You can't make this problem go away by ignoring it, but you can make it go away by contacting us. Calling us is best so that our advisors can help you find a way to pay for your licence. You'll also find other options over the page. Right, let's break this one down, and the headline needs looking at again, I think. So, ignoring this letter isn't an option. Yes, it is an option, perfectly valid option. No rules, there's no laws that say you have to contact these people. You can ignore them, it's fine. They just want you to call them, and they make that very clear in the text here. So, you can't make this problem go away by ignoring it. You can. That's actually a brilliant way to make the TV licensing go away, is to ignore them. In fact, that's the best way to make the TV licensing people go away, especially the inspectors. There's no better way than ignoring them. But they're not going to tell you that because they don't want you to know that. But I want you to know that because I care about you all. Right, but you can make it go away by contacting us. Calling us is best so that our advisors can help you find a way to pay for your TV licence. That's the main goal here. They're not visiting. They need you to call up so that the telephone advisors can sell you a TV licence and get you back on the team. But you don't have to call them if you don't want to. What I will say is that I advise a lot of people who want to cancel their licence to call them up. And from my experience and from 99% of the things I hear about the call centre is the staff in the call centre are generally quite helpful if you do want to cancel your TV licence. But if they've got a sniff of a commission, oh, you don't know, do you? I would imagine that they'll put their commissions up to get them to sell more licences because they can't do visits and things at the minute. Can't back that up, obviously, it's just a feeling that I've got. So yeah, if you want to call them, call them. If you just want to blanket like this guy did and just completely ignore them, you're perfectly within your rights to do so. That'll get your licence cancelled. Don't forget to cancel your direct debit. You'll get loads of these little letters and use them as firelighters, or you can recycle them or shred them and use them as hamster bedding, whatever it is that you want to do.